Hello, John.
Hello, Ingen.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good?
Much
Yeah.
much better than last week.
That's good. That's good.
Let's
That's
see.
good. Yeah,
Trying to
I
figure
can
out
hear that.
where the damn camera is. My I'm at my grandkids' house in Utah, so I don't have my laptop.
Mhm.
So
Yep. So, so how have you been? You said you are better than last week.
yeah. Well, as you
Yeah.
know, I thought I got another scare of COVID. I called you Friday, Saturday morning, just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. But as it turned out, it was just I think a little flu bug or common cold. So definitely over it. Don't have the body aches anymore. Just have the sinus and the little chest congestion still. But yeah,
Mhm.
1,000% better than I was last weekend.
Yeah. Very, very happy to hear that. Last week, yeah, I thought that you couldn't make it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what to do. That night I just had the chills and fever, and the next morning I was numb. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? What do you do? It's a week away. You don't want to, or 2 weeks away. I didn't want to, let anybody down by, having it get worse. But I'm glad I didn't kind of stuck with it and crossed my fingers.
Mhm.
I hope we get over with, get done.
Mhm. Yeah, I was just training. It just finished. I just finished it.
Oh, you're doing some training. You're working out.
Yeah. I want to put it in November. See,
Yeah, that's what I
I'm,
heard.
I'm I'm in the gym now.
Big match too. Strong guy.
I don't know if I'm gonna pull him. How does it look? Good, huh? Not bad.
Yeah, no, way better than mine. I wish I had that for the hell.
Because of this wall, people think I'm in wrestling. I'm in the gym, actually.
Oh, okay. Nice gym. Really nice gym.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to come a little bit early or a little bit late. Go,
Okay.
back, and yeah, you need to come and maybe I show you the gym and
Yeah. It's been a long
yeah.
time. It's been what? Shoot, I think probably 25 years where you were showing me all the different crazy exercises that you did and all the very innovative devices that you had, with the wrists and stuff. So I'm sure that you've been updated on even that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, for sure. I need to do that.
How is everything with the wrist and Tom and
It's a little tender still. I've been doing everything in my power, absolutely anything and everything I can do to rehab little aches and pains I've had. I told you I went and got some bloom performance in Phoenix. I'm getting needling with electric stim and infrared and massage and just doing the PT stuff for my shoulder and hand and wrist. And I've come up here to Salt Lake City before I'm leaving to Dubai, and I've an outfit that I've done the NAD drip. I did it yesterday. I'm planning on doing it again today, and then I'm going to do it on Monday. So I'm doing everything in my power to be 100% and getting healed up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if it makes a difference.
Yeah. I think
I'm well rested. Yeah.
You are rested?
I'm well rested. So, I mean, I get rid of this little congestion in my head, I'm going to be 1,000%.
Yeah. Arif gelsene bir merhaba. I train with Arif. You know him? Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, he's giving me training for forearm.
All right, yeah. Show him how to get bigger.
He's bigger than me.
No.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
This is like my like almost like own brother. Just he gives me training to get ready so that I can be ready.
Yeah, no, it's nice to have someone bigger and stronger than you to really push you.
Yeah. And he's just like we just checked something. It was very interesting. I don't know if you can see it here, but let me do like this. Maybe you will see. But can you put your hand? But look at how tall his head is.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, he's a bigger individual for sure.
Yeah. He's so like.
Yeah, but that's what's made you really good again, I classify you under the same kind of build as a Todd Hutchins.
Mhm.
Big hand, strong hand, but short forearm. I mean, compact. I mean, so that shorter leverage allows you to apply so much more side pressure. You know, your
Yeah, but
stability.
you need to have a very strong hand
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
control the guy. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's going
It's
too
no
far.
good, right? And you have that combination. You have short forearm, thick forearm, but
Yeah.
strong hand.
Yeah, strong hand. Yeah. So this is how it is. We will see November 11th, and you have November 11th, also another one. And then, so we better not announce now. So we need to focus first on the
Alexi.
legendary. Yeah. This match, I hope people understand how important, how big this match is. That like you are the biggest name in our sport. You are the like hands down, like by far the GOAT. And while Alexei is like how to say, like he's like more like he came, made a big impact, and just left. And then since that time, people talk about him like for 20 years. What if Alexei comes back? What if Alexei comes
No,
back?
I bought into all the excitement and hype. I truly believe that Alexei probably is the most gifted athlete arm wrestling has ever seen. And not that he hasn't put a lot of focus and energy on the sport, but he's just, to me, he's got the full package. He's not only strong, big hand, big forearm, wide palm, very explosive. So I mean, he's got everything.
Yeah, I kind of believe that this guy could have been world champion in multiple sports, like different, because the guy is just so gifted. Like he's just. I was in Dubai to pull against Ray, and he was there as a guest, and like the way that he is moving, he is over 40 years old, but he's just like 20 years old guy. You know, he's just like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him how
very,
he was
very agile, like a cat.
Yeah. How the way he kicks the sandbag, how he punches. Like you could see that this guy is just, I'm there. Just make me a boxing champion or just a judo champion or arm wrestling champion. The guy could be something like almost like not everything, but like many things he could have done. And he did already with the bobsleigh. He became Olympic champion, and it's And then it is like neither of you in your like prime, but the value of this match historically to me is just like highest level of the legends. Like I don't know if I can really put his status as legend. He was so short time, but sometimes you do something so unforgettable that that like his 2004 performance, at the Zloty theater. What was your condition at that time? I remember you were suffering elbow.
I was basically giving up on the sport when the Pulling John crew came around. I hadn't been pulling for maybe a year and a half. Just had chronic tendonitis in the elbow, and I just decided it was time to call it quits. But because of them, I ended up getting back in the sport and fighting back. And when you saw me at that Zloty Tour final, of course I lost weight. I ended up weighing in at 95 kilos. I wasn't a very big guy at the time, and so my condition was so. I mean, it wasn't the worst condition I've ever been in, but it wasn't by far the best condition that I've ever been in either. So I'm hoping that for sure this even though I'm 20 years older, I'm actually in better prepared, better condition this time around than I was back then. So.
Yeah. What do you think about his like pluses, like his hand and wrist?
His hand and wrists are incredible. Yeah, no, and he's so explosive that it's just really hard to deal with that hard hitting sweep that he has. It's kind of the open hand, explosive top roll like that Cobra, had. So yeah, I think seeing or thinking about what made me good are kind of the similar traits, but he's just bigger. I think maybe a little stronger, a little faster. So I know what's effective against me, so I'm hoping to maybe employ that against him. But yeah, he'll be a tough definitely a tough challenge, especially after the go. Just stopping the match would be, 99% of it. If I could stop it, then I think I've got
You
chances.
have chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you expect him to be like how good do you expect him to be? Like,
Well, we talked about this before. I mean, he definitely, his last comeback, I don't know how much he trained, what level he got to, but he didn't get embarrassed by Tim Brezin. But I don't think Alexei likes to lose, and getting defeated by anybody, I think it's definitely lit a fire under him for this go around. I don't think he's going to be unprepared at all. I think he's going to do everything in his power to be completely 100% prepared. So
yeah.
I expect him to be quite a bit better than he was when he had his comeback with Tim Bresnan. But we'll see if he, I don't know if he's going to be able to achieve the level that he had at the Zloty final, but we'll see.
Yeah. It will be very interesting. And like, how do you?
What's that?
How do you see your chances?
Honestly, I don't know. All I know is that I'm, I prepared as best I could prepare for this. My diet's been good. My training's been good. I worked out hard. I had a really hard match with Todd Hutchins, so my tendons are, I think hopefully they're healed up from that because they're a little tender still. But I've done everything I can possibly do at my age to be prepared for this. So, that's all I can do, and it just depends on what kind of condition he comes in and what kind of genetic freak he really is. We'll know in a week.
I understand. Yep. There are some other matches like Rambert versus Matt Mask. And how do you see that match? Usually Rambert is beating Matt Mask, even though it's a tough match. He's beating with the dead wrist and the side pressure.
Yeah, it all comes down to how conditioned, how strong, how well what Ron Bass' hand strength is like. I think he's still got plenty of arm strength, plenty of press. If he gets his hand taken out of position by Matt, then it's going to be a long, hard day for Ron. But if he can maintain any kind of position with his hand and wrist in or out of the straps, I think Ron is probably the stronger arm-wise, side to side. So yeah, it'll be an exciting one. Ron's getting up there though. I saw some photos of him. Boy, even on the promo video of the King of the Table, it's like, where the hell did you guys get that? Did you Photoshop it to where he's 80? It's so we're all getting up there in age, and it's that'll be a factor for sure. I know what is Matt. He's not any spring chicken either, but I think he's probably at least 10-15 years younger than Ron. So we'll see how the old guys hold up.
Usually Matt top rolls him and Ron still beats him with the
he still has that capability. If he's tied, if they're in the straps and that happens, I don't give up on Ron. I still think he's got the ability to probably push through Matt.
Yeah. Let's see how it will be. But we saw Matt. I think Matt is in a very good shape as of now. But do you remember the match that Rambert had against Chen Shou that recently beat him? Not so recently, but maybe less than a year. But he still beat him.
Still was able to beat him.
2 rounds, and then beat him 3 rounds or.
Right. So
it's not easy to beat Chen Shou.
No, Chance. I put Chance on a very, very high level. I know he had a little hiccup with Oleg Petrenko, but he's proven that he is top level guy. And top roll and arm strength. So so that makes me believe that Ron runs in still pretty damn good shape for his age.
Yeah. I kind of see maybe I give normally I don't do prediction, but since it's not my event, so I'm a little bit more comfortable. I give the edge to Matt Match, but still 51-49, 52-48. I won't be surprised if Rambert beats him.
Goes either way, right?
It
should be a hard fought match. So I'm excited to see that one for sure.
Yeah. There are some other ones too. Lachlan versus Krasimir.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think that would be an arm strength hook war, right? I mean, I don't think Krasi, unless he really feels something unusual with Lachlan. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Krasi to be able to top roll if he had to go there, but I think he's probably going to try to prove himself, prove to the world that he's, you know, one of the top hookers in the world. But he's up against a really good guy against Lachlan.
You mean Krasimir will try to prove that he's still there, or?
I think if he gets in trouble or if he feels something that he doesn't like, he's going to be able to maybe switch to that. I mean, I'm not putting it past him. I've seen Krasi try to top roll, which obviously
left arm he top rolls, right arm is all inside.
Front just stays in a. He's going to die with the hook.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good match. Lachlan definitely is seemingly gotten stronger, right? It keeps getting. If size makes a difference, which I don't have any reason to believe that, you know, size equals more strength. He is what he is, and he's getting bigger. So he's obviously he's obviously going to be stronger. So it'll be a tough challenge for Krasimir.
So when you say that it is tough challenge for Krasimir, does it mean that you give the edge to Lachlan?
I think I see the match, Lachlan being a little more explosive, maybe getting the match on his side of the table a little bit in a hook, but Krasi's got that stopping power, that defensive hook, and with great endurance. So if it goes anything longer than 10, 15 seconds, then I'm going to start placing my money, you know, on Krasimir.
Yeah. So you are saying that Lachlan needs to kind of dominate him.
Dominate and be explosive.
Then he will be one joint versus muscle, and then Krasimir will tire him. Yeah,
he needs to really jump on it hard and fast. If he can get him out of position and maintain a really good position, then maybe he can outlast him. But I would, if I was Lachlan, I would definitely have a little bit of urgency in my style and making sure it gets over with as quick as possible.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. That is very nice event. We will see how it will go, and there will be Chance Show versus Kalnishenko.
Don't know.
People
other
don't
than
understand.
what I just saw him pull with Matt. I mean, it's that's another great matchup. I mean, those guys.
People don't understand. People thinks that, you know, the card is not like special. To me, it's very balanced. Like
very balanced. Whoever set these matches up knows arm wrestling very well. Do you have anything to do with that, Ingen, or what? These are all really closely. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I think my match is probably the biggest mismatch. I wish I was.
Come on!
But we'll see. Maybe I can surprise a few people.
That you are underestimating yourself as much as you are saying now. I think that you are not like that inside of you.
Yeah.
I think that you believe in yourself more than what you are showing right now.
I know in my mind that I'm physically is prepared as I possibly can be. So that's all I can do.
Yeah. But you don't know what you are gonna meet.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have no idea what Alexi's gonna bring to the table, but I'm as prepared as I can be.
Let's see. It will be nice. Even to see two of you coming to that table.
Yeah.
It's just like amazing. Yeah, I don't really care. Sorry, but I don't care who wins there. I mean, I hope it's gonna be a good match. And like everyone knows that I am John Brzenk fan, but I hope it's gonna be a good match. But that's not my point. Like
right.
Yeah, my point is that you two meeting after 20 years to come into that table. It is just like ortho. Like $1 million, you know.
So give me some advice, and what should be my approach? Because I, you know how I am with endurance. I'm normally like to get set up pretty quickly and don't really fight too much on the start because I'm really trying to conserve every ounce of energy that I have. But with Alexi, it might be the one guy out there that I could possibly maybe screw with a little bit and gain a little bit of an advantage. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's probably in a way better lifting gym condition than I am. Cardio is probably way better, but you know, with his fast twitch, He's so
Based on explosiveness. Still, he's based on explosiveness.
explosive.
If you can with your pronation just like make his wrist like neutral and stay in this position, people who depend on hand and wrist control, once they cannot have the full control, now they are in a different battlefield, and then they are not experienced because I feel for myself as well. Like we like to dominate. We like to dominate. Once you cannot dominate, then the things are changing because the person is so much used to playing that game while you are not, because you are so much dependent on, and you dominate 98 times, 99 times, 98% of the times, 99% of the times you really dominate. But the 1 or 2% that once you cannot dominate and your wrist is like in a neutral position, stays like this, and then that is the time that you are in trouble. So if you can put his wrist you are so much used to pulling like this. You little bit.
I have been lately. Yeah, lately I have been.
I remember like you have been doing this even the time that you pull against Taras that you couldn't hook him, and then once you realized that you couldn't hook him, you were just turning, pronating, even you didn't have full wrist control, you were still pronated, tight pressure open, and then you did that to Denis Siplenkov in Vegas. The like you were still pressing him like this. I think that you have that muscle memory. If the match goes there, you are favorites. But can you bring the match to there? I don't know. We will see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
No, I think you're right. I think I need to somehow flatten that hand and that dominant hand and wrist that he has, which will be the big question, how to do that. But I'm going to try without the straps at first. I think he'll be easy to set up with. That I feel like I'm going to have that ability. Whether or not that's an advantage for him or not, I question whether or not I could take away a lot of his advantages by getting into the straps. I typically don't feel as good in the straps as I do out of the straps, but he's a completely different individual. I mean, I see him as a me, but bigger and stronger. So I'm thinking that he possibly would also feel probably a little bit more uncomfortable in the straps than he would without the straps.
Yeah, he's so much dependent on his cupping, and trust me, he has very good hand and wrist.
No, I know.
Once it is neutralized, like Tim Brzenk was able to do that,
right?
And then the things can change. Like your biggest weapon can be your biggest weakness because you are so much dependent there. Once the weapon is taken away from you, then you are not that effective. Yeah.
But I've changed. I'm more in the last 6-7 super matches I've had. I because of my shoulder and I don't want to be super aggressive. I rock back into that almost just concentrating on hand position and back pressure than I do attacking with a good cup and going to the side, which hopefully will help me in this match.
How about the dry needling going?
Dry needling's been good. It's I mean, the truth will be next weekend. I really haven't done any arm wrestling practice to really test to see how it feels, but it's definitely relaxed a lot of the muscles. I mean, initially when I was doing it, I was getting a lot of spasms and a lot of, it was triggering a lot of crazy cramps and stuff. And the last one I had wasn't so bad. So I think that area has definitely calmed down quite a bit, but we'll see. It's definitely tender. I mean, it feels like, it's been under.
You don't feel it on daily life. You don't feel any difference at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's it feels like someone's punched me. I mean, it's the muscles are tender.
After dry needling.
Yeah.
Like, did you feel anything relaxed more there or anything?
Yeah, I feel like I have more mobility right now. I feel like I have better stretch. Whether or not that's going to translate to being able to fire that muscle and keep it tight, and as far as strength goes, keeping my elbow close to my torso. The test will be on Saturday. I'm not gonna mess around or try to test it now. I've done three sessions, so I don't know exactly, but I've done that along with electric stim. So they've been going pretty deep and then applying electricity to it to really loosen it up.
I think you need some time to also rest it as well. You cannot continue doing it all the time. Yeah. And people are asking why we are not on the same screen. I made a mistake. If I would do this directly from YouTube, it was making like a perfect split screen, but I did through Zoom. And when you Zoom, when there are less than 3 people, it is just going one person at a time, So I wanted to explain to people. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're feeling good, both as like health, and then the shoulder. Don't forget about the kinesio tape also for back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that helps me so much.
Right.
I use it, and after the match, I have sometimes back problems, and then it is not allowed to put on the arm, but here shoulders up is allowed,
Okay.
and whenever I use it, I after the match I feel wow, I don't have pain, maybe I shouldn't even use
Right.
it. Take that off,
Right.
and then I start feeling pain.
You feel looser,
Yeah,
right?
because it takes the pressure away. Some
Yeah,
pressure
no.
away.
Even if it's nothing more than just mental, it's definitely can't hurt, right? So I'm definitely gonna, like I said, I'm not leaving anything left on the on the sidelines. I'm gonna use everything
what you
in
can
my
do,
ability.
what you could do, right? Yeah. But it's not psychological. Trust me, it helps, so much. Yeah. I don't know. We will see. We will see, and we just can't wait. What's your weight now? 105?
A little above 105, 235 this morning. So
So almost 107.
Yeah. So as bulky as I feel comfortable getting, and like you said, November we're talking maybe I'm going to have to go on a strict diet. I need to really maybe do the things that I always say that I'm going to do, the cardio but it'll be nice to be forced to do that, and we'll see. See what November brings. See if I can be a little leaner, meaner machine.
I have another question. 2021 July, you made a comeback, and it has been a little bit more than 2 years.
Wow.
How do you see yourself? Like you are here, or you are here, or you are here? Like to me, it's just.
I think the first year I made some, definitely noticeable gains. Hand and wrist got stronger, tendons in the elbow, everything, like that, shored up a little bit fairly quickly. As I progressed and gotten actually better and able to put more pressure side to side, it's definitely caused my shoulder to be a little bit more unstable and sore. If I can figure out how to get rid of that, get that healed and tighten back up where it doesn't just turn to jello. I think I can continue to get better. It's the limiting factor for me right now is that rear shoulder. So if I can get that sorted out, I think even at my age, I think I have the ability to be a little bit better than I am currently, but I'm pretty much, I think, hit the ceiling now as far as the hand and wrist and forearm goes.
There's small things, John. There's small things like small injuries, something. This is not small. Yours is not small.
Yeah.
But it makes so much difference, John.
Yeah.
Like once then completely you become. People don't understand. People talking about using stuff or something. Using stuff is just something different. We're talking about some part is missing. That it changes everything. If your arm is just moving here without so much resistance to keep it here, it makes so much difference. So once it is fixed, it is adding you 15%.
Well, I even hate to think about it or bring it up, but about it. It's almost it'll be a year in January, I think, where I ended up hitting that ditch and running my thumb back on a snowmobile and my wrist. That still is tender and sore. And I could be in the best shape of my life. But one little little reminder,
little but very important.
It completely shuts me mentally down. Like, I'm especially the wrist. And the wrist actually feels really good going outside, but when I get put into a hook, just that turn down, that stretch of being down on the wrist, it throws a little jolt of lightning. Like, wait a minute, something's still sore there.
Yeah. Because they don't understand. Once those unhealthy parts become healthy, if it's possible, then you are completely different person, just like it just.
Yeah. The problem is figuring out the therapies and the supplements and things that I are available to make me heal. It's, well, you'll see as you get older, but I mean, it's not the same as in the 20s, 30s, even 40s. I mean, it's just little injuries that would be gone in a few weeks are lingering now for months. It's just like, but it is what it is. I mean, I accept it, and I'm doing everything I can to deal with it, and we'll see.
Listen, we are so happy that you are part of arm wrestling. I don't care what people, I don't care what people say. Engin all the time says positive things about John. Come on, I mean, if anybody is deserving, this is the guy, And like when you are in an organization, everything is just like become so much fun.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, I take some of the criticism to heart. Like, maybe I should retire and quit, but then again, why? I mean, I am who I am. I'm the same as the other thousands of arm wrestlers that are out there.
John, come on. Like the guy is that like I mean, you are still head to head with anyone that weighs
top
as
guys,
much as you do. Yeah, as much as like we don't even know. Like Katachings, even after he beat you, he said that John is a guy that you beat him, and then he finds out what to do. He comes back and beats you. Even he knows that like you could prepare yourself differently. This is not the first time he beat you. He has beaten you before, and you come back and beat him as well. So it's just nothing he has to do. Like you lost against Irakli. Come on, that match was a hell, for both sides. Just like so, you are still competitive as long as you don't pull the super heavyweights like those giants as you used to pull. You don't need to do that. And I kind of believe that you shouldn't do that because it is really kind of limiting, even maybe shortening your the features of arm wrestling.
Maybe so, but I still enjoy it. I mean, if I can even have like a 1 in 100 shot, I still like, no, okay, yeah, I want the shot.
You mean the super heavyweight guys?
Yeah, of course. Even
but we are afraid that you will get
if there's a glimmer of hope at all, I'm for it. If I feel like I'm going in and it's just going to be destruction, then I'm not so.
Yeah, but just don't you think that it may cause some more serious problems because
I'm seasoned enough where I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I don't pull crazy enough to put myself in a knock on wood. I say that. I mean, everybody probably
you are competitive guy once you are there.
Everybody. Yeah, no, I twisted myself up pretty good with the rack leg, I guess. Now that I think about it.
Listen, you are not as normal as you are portraying yourself. You are also a little bit. I remember how you were trying to go down to 86 kilo to beat Rustam. Until Rustam got injured and the match was canceled, you were going for the third title. Now we talk about like Devon may have the third title by beating Ongarwe, but we need to remember that you were 95 kilo and over 95 kilo was open category when you had the open category. There was 95, 105, 115, and now probably you could have at that time like 4 categories.
Maybe.
Have
you is the November card? You haven't announced all the competitors for the November card?
No, I didn't announce. Okay. I will announce. It's a good card.
Okay.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw it. It's super exciting. I mean, I'm glad that you've changed a couple of the matches to make them title matches, and that's going to be good. Really good. People are going to really enjoy some of the matches.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's focus on the next week. I know that you need to go to what did you say? You need to go a soccer game or?
Yeah, I'm actually dropping some kids off for a soccer game, and then I'm going to get my second bag of NAD. Have you ever used NAD?
NAD?
NAD, yeah.
NAD, what's that?
It's a big, long, nasty name that I can't pronounce, but it's kind of the latest, greatest cellular rejuvenation,
for your injury?
Well, it's actually done by IV, so it's throughout your whole system.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's see. If it is good, just let me know.
Yeah, it's while you're doing it, it makes you very nauseated and ill. It's very uncomfortable. But I did the first session yesterday. And for sure, I definitely felt way more alert and had a lot more energy. So we'll see. I'm actually doing 3 sessions. I'm going to do one today and then on Monday before I head to Dubai.
Yeah, just write me that.
All right.
See yeah. I will read. I think 2 super chats we have, and then I let you go. Michael Workspace, Engin, and Gold John, 2 super legends. I am a big fan, he says. And Logan Misiak, I have a question for the GOAT. John, are you going to try to crack his wrist back? This might hinder Alexis' side pressure and pump his arm.
I mean, I don't know if I would ever be able to crack his wrist back to actually fully top roll Alexei. I don't envision that. But like we talked earlier, as long as I can keep his wrist straight, if I can keep it straight, then I can turn into a Todd Hutchins maybe and just supply enough side pressure to actually finish the match with both hands flat and in a flat position perhaps.
I think that's the way to go. Yeah, going inside, as you said, that you may not be able to use your shoulder as you used to be.
Yeah, I haven't pulled really strong inside for months now. I mean, I of course try to do it in practice, but it's been uncomfortable for my wrist when I'm turned down that hard, and I find myself actually protecting it when I'm in a hook to actually be pronating to try to top roll, even though I'm in a hook.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I can possibly do that against him. I don't see it happening, but
yeah. John, just to explain to the newcomers the importance of the forearm, that you have been competing for more than 40 years. During these 40 years, what is the times that like you felt pump in your hand and forearm, and how many times do you remember your bicep is pumped?
Yeah, well, I think obviously you know the answer. Well, I'll tell everybody else.
I know.
What normally causes arm wrestlers to give up or to quit or to fatigue or to basically go away. It's not the pump of the upper arm. It's the pump of the forearm. And it's not only that you're losing your hand and grip, but it's really even difficult to keep your arm at a strong angle when the forearm's going. So
because your grip is getting weaker.
It's so important for even just maintaining an angle. So obviously conditioning in the forearm is big, huge key in the sport of arm wrestling.
Yes. Like once your hand finish, your pronator finish. Once your hand finish, your arm, bicep, leg, everything finish. Your hand, unless you just give this and then you are this type of puller.
And even do this test, which I'm sure you've done before. Pump your forearm up to the point where it's just gone numb with doing wrist curls or whatever, and then try to pull somebody in a hook. So you're not really relying supposedly on your hand and wrist, right? You don't need to hang on anybody. They're actually staying wrist to wrist with you. But let's see how effective you are pulling when your forearm's pumped, even wrist to wrist in a hook. It's hard.
People are thinking that the hook is about bicep. It is not. This is about you need to control the pronator. You need to control your own pronator. This is all about like, how can you? I have a pronation machine. If my hand is pumped, I cannot even turn that thing. Because I need to have a proper grip. I cannot do pull up without that. I cannot do rowing. I cannot hold the dumbbell. Like if the hand finish, everything finish. Whatever behind it, only if you have a strap, then maybe you can just with the arm string you can hold it. Yeah. Anyway, so any message to the community, any message to your fans or any message to your opponents?
Just I'm excited. I'm heading out to Dubai on Monday. Guys, I'm as prepared as I can possibly be. Obviously, there's the factors that I have no control over, like little sickness bugs and things like that. But I'm going in excited and optimistic and as prepared as I can be. So,
wow. Yep. Anyways. Thank you, John, for spending time with us, and have a good week, till the competition. And
all right, talk to you soon.
Take care of yourself.
All right, take care.
Wish you the
Thanks,
best.
Engin.
Take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye.